All right, here we are with another Q show coming at you. We got day 3 of Lollapalooza that we're focusing on today, and lots of good stuff. A really good day, really good setup for a lot of hard choices. Again, we got a bunch of stuff to get to, and we're going to just start by saying that this is really all about trying to highlight the bands that we're interested in, but also, you know, some of the bands that aren't going to get the recognition of some of the bigger bands. And so we're going to play a bunch of different songs. Some of these we'll be able to get to. Some of them we're not going to be able to get to just because of the mess of the day. So there's going to be a lot of good music here. And we're going to start off with a band that I've actually heard about. Most of these bands, a lot of these bands I've only heard about as I've just been listening to various Lollapalooza playlists, getting ready for this year. And but this band is a band that I've listened to for several years. They pop up often in various mixes that I've got around Spotify. So this is TV Car Chase by Sunday, 1994.
And never again will I run from life, and never again shall I run from love.
So that is Sunday, 1994 on TV Car Chase. So they are sitting at about 100. Let's do a quick check here. They're sitting at about 137,000 monthly listeners on Spotify, and they are at the 12:25 time slot. So first up of the day at the festival. So good news is we'll be able to see them probably pretty close up front. So that'll be fun. Another one at that time slot is a band that I first heard, I think it was a TikTok that I saw, where they were doing basically an EDM remix of Stick Season by Noah Kahan. And they've since released an album, but a lot of their popular stuff out on social is remixes that they've done of Noah and other things. But definitely a different take, and kind of their shtick is kind of folk and country-ish. But EDM. So here we're going to jump into, this is MC4D actually in a collab with Walk Off the Earth on their new album, Compass. So this is You Take Me Home.
Oh, my heart is pulling me away. All these thoughts were calling out my name. A mistake I knew I had to make, but I saw you in every stranger's face. It's been a while since I've seen you, and Lord knows I missed you. I thought I could do this alone. I should have known that my heart is right back where we started. Baby, it was you all along. 'Cause you take me home, home. You take me home. You take me home. Oh, you take me home. 'Cause you take me home, home.
So that was You Take Me Home by MC4D with Walk Off the Earth. Next, we're going to move into another one that's sitting at the 1250 time slot. This is a band called Villanelle. I think I'm pronouncing it right. They are a band of only 27,000 monthly listeners, so pretty low, pretty unknown, but they've got some really good music. So we're going to listen to a song called Placebo. So that was Villanelle. Again, they're the 1250 time slot on Saturday morning. So we get into the afternoon here. The new band, I think they were just added. I think there was some drops and ads yesterday. And one of the bands that was added was a band called Wisp, who I've actually heard in a number of different mixes and playlists that I listen to. So excited to see them show up. I don't know if we'll be able to make it to their set or not, but we can go ahead and listen to them now. So let's listen to Wisp. This is a band, their track called Sword. So that is Sword by Wisp. Man, I really love it when you get a really nice sort of ethereal female vocal over top of some heavier instrumentation. So that's pretty good stuff. All right, so the next band is at 210. So that was 155. This is 210. This is a band called Next of Kin. We're going to get a little bit of whiplash here. So there's a very different feel on this one. So good. All right, we're going to flip over to Next of Kin. This is Jekyll and Hyde.
I'd spill your coffee every morning if you'd let me. Try to finally clean up my act. It's pathetic what I do just to sit here in the quiet as you search to find the words you lack. I'd work late nights to catch red eyes, spend my last dime to cut you slack, while you're hung up on a past we both know ain't coming back. So look at me like a bad idea, shake your head, side my stare. No, you'll say you don't remember in the morning, your hands caught up in my hair. I recall the nights you did not change the subject, switching sides, light me up a million times.
All right, like I said, that was a very different feel than Wisp right before that. Next of Kin is sitting at just 9,000 monthly listeners, so very, very unknown. And that's what I love about these festivals is that you can get all over the map. You can get super, super well-known, huge headliners, and then somebody that nobody's ever heard of, but they could be huge in the next couple of years. So Next of Kin, really good vibe. We're going to move to, again, a little bit more Whiplash. We're going to move to an artist called Goldie Boutelier. I think that's how you say it. And this song is called Favorite Fear.
Like a tiger in a cage holding in its rage, feels a chandelier and it's falling. I was beautiful then and I'm beautiful now. Still have them in my back pocket. Renovation plan, sex with your best friend. The coffee's burnt, your mom's calling. Wanted a geisha wife, but I'm a Swiss Army knife. My angels are always watching. Am I getting closer? The thread begins to tear. Nights are getting colder. I'm too numb to care. The water's running over with every single tear.
All right, so that is Favorite Fear by Goldie Boutelier. All right, so the next one, I'm really excited about this one. This is one I've been excited about seeing for a long time. This is a band called Wolf Alice. They will be playing at 3:15, and this is probably their biggest hit, Don't Delete the Kisses.
I see the signs of a lifetime, you till I die, and I'm
Again, that's Wolf Alice, Don't Delete the Kisses. Rolling into the next song, that 3:15 time slot's pretty well 100% for Wolf Alice for us. We're definitely going to go see Wolf Alice. So we're moving on to the 4:15, 4:30 time slot. We got a couple of options here. The first one we're going to go roll into is a band called Mama, and this is their song Rodeo.
lost count of the days that you've been gone, left alone. I don't wanna be that kid. You're on your
good song. That is Mama with Rodeo. And then very different feel. We're going to jump over to a similar time slot here. This is Leon Thomas with his big hit, Mutt.
She said, take your time, what's the rush? I said, baby, I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. She said, take your time, what's the rush? I said, baby, I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. I can smoke already, so part of my blunt is I see past pretty faces, so I got trouble trusting. But I let my guard down for you. Said I'll put my guard down for you. Said I'll be vulnerable, so you can break my heart if you want to. She said, take your time, what's the rush?
All right, so that's Leon Thomas at 4:30. So we're getting into the kind of the meat of the afternoon, evening here, where we're going to start getting into some bigger artists. And we're going to go to the 5:15, 5:30-ish time slot. And this is a tricky one. I don't know where we're going to end up. Probably depends on the stage. But the first one I'm going to roll into here is Sienna Spyro. She's really blown up this year. I've seen her everywhere. So let's play her song, Die on This Hill.
Got me to stay. Said that you need me. Stop, 'cause it's words don't have a meaning. No, they don't. Listen hard to me. There'll be a day I'll be more creative, a poetic way to say I'm not leaving to the world. Not to your face. I'll take my pride, stand in for you. No, I'm not blind, just seeing it through. You take my life just for the thrill. I'll take tonight and die on this hill. I always will.
Right, so that's a really good song. She's got a her new album. We're gonna do a quick check here because this is good stuff. So her album Visitor just came out this year, just on July 2nd. So very new, very fresh. So good stuff. All right, we're gonna switch gears a little bit. We're gonna go over to a band called Spacey Jane. They are playing at 5:30, and this is their song Booster Seat.
I'm moving through the night. My soul's just a container. I can't tell you what to write. The words without the paper. Take my ego for a drive. Leave it out at the 110 sign. In the kitchen after 5. In the hallway before 9. And if it wasn't for the time in the taxi when you
Spacey Jane there with Booster Seat. So really excited. I think we're probably going to go see them. If not there, we may try and get to their after show, find some day of tickets. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens there. All right, the next time slot, 6:30, 6:50-ish. We got the first one we've got is The Neighborhood. Everyone knows their song Sweater. I gotta click over here. Everyone knows their song Sweater Weather, so we're gonna play a different song. This is a new song off their new. Oh, let's look here. New EP that just came out back in June. So this Exit Wounds is their new EP, just came out back in June. And this song is called Do You Really Love Her? Sorry. This song is called Private by The Neighborhood. I was all over the map there, giving you all kinds of bad information. So this is off their new album called Ultrasound. It came out back in February 20th. So this is Private.
In shades of gray, disintegrate till it fades away. Not gonna change your mind when it's made. Out of shade, keeping it private. Keeping it private. Keeping it private.
So like I said, that was off their new album called Ultrasound, and the song is called Private. So next we're going to move over into an artist called Ryman. And their song we're going to play here is called Lightning. I'm going to switch over to that. So they are another band that is up and comer with only 70,000 monthly listeners. Very sort of acoustic, folky, really good sound here.
With your hair let down, catching in your teeth from a sideways breeze. It's giving everything I got right now to just be patient, slow rolling. I'm bad at tiptoeing, won't let this be a bush I beat around. I know that lightning won't strike same place, same time twice. And I don't wanna roll the dice, but once in a blue moon somebody loves you, right? Don't you let it pass you by.
So that is Ryman, and he's going to actually be on one of the smaller stages. They do a couple of smaller stages. I know Toyota's got one, Bud Light's got one. I think he's going to be at the Toyota's Den, I think they call it. And that's cool because it's kind of off, it's tucked away. And I remember last time I was at Lollapalooza, I found a couple of bands there that I really loved listening to. Charlotte Sands was the big one that I can remember. She was there and was amazing. It was super intimate experience there. There was only probably a couple hundred other people. You know, when you're in a festival with 400,000 people or something like that, finding a stage where you can see somebody for 30 minutes, only a couple hundred people, pretty cool. So Ryman's going to be there. There's a couple other bands that we're looking at that are going to be there. So we might swing through there on our way other places. But awesome. That's Ryman with Lightning. Our next band, next time slot, we're getting down to the last couple time slots here. The next time slot we've got is 7:15 and a 7:45, so they're kind of far apart here, but I'm going to go ahead and jump to the 7:45 before I come back and show you what we're going to go see. I really wanted to, as I was listening to the Lollapalooza playlists, I really wanted to see this artist, but I just don't think it's going to work out with the other one that I want to go see. So this is Cameron Whitcomb, The Hard Way.
Waking up worthless. Should've worked up the courage to kill myself. And did I deserve this? The Mona Lisa that sits upon my shelf. I wasn't privy to purpose. I wasn't really the perfect candidate. A younger me would let it go to waste. My inhibitions are gone. I had to do it the hard way. And you were right all along. I was addicted to heartache. I was addicted to love and lies that I was sold. I'd rather die alone than have to live in the dark days. I had to do it the hard way. I had to do it the hard way. I guess that I'm tired of looking for peace that I've been promised. The friends I admired.
All right, so that's Cameron Whitcomb. Again, it's a new one for me. I know he's got a lot of monthly listeners, so I maybe just am behind on that one somehow. But I will definitely be listening to more Cameron Whitcomb as we go. So this is the band that we are going to go see. This is Ethel Cain with American Teenager. The thing I love about Ethel Cain is they have their songs are pretty long, most of them, and they just have super expansive soundscapes, and her vocals are amazing. So check out American Teenager here.
So maybe it was his fault. Another red heart taken by the American dream. And I feel you there in the middle of the night when the lights go out and I'm all alone. Say what you want, but say it like you mean it with your fist for once. A long cold war with your kids in the front. Just give it one more day, then you're done. I do what I want, crying and bleachers, and I said it was fun. I don't need anything from anyone. It's just not my year, but I'm all good now.
All right, so that's Ethel Cain, that's American Teenager, and now we're getting into the last set of the night. The headliner we are going to go see is Olivia Dean, and this is off of her album Messy, and the song is called Dive.
It isn't working. I'm a tidal wave of question marks, and you're just surfing, leaning into me like it's a knot. It's so crazy lately. You just understand my feelings, make me see I'm capable of fine and feeling beautified tonight. I'm ready to dive. Maybe it's the loving in your eyes.
All right, so that's Olivia Dean. That is Dive off of her album Messy. And that is it for day 3. That'll be Saturday at Lollapalooza for us. You know, if you're watching this and you're going to Lollapalooza and you feel like we're missing somebody or you're going to be at one of these, definitely jump in the comments, let us know. It's a good day. All right. We'll see you next time for day 4.